Hello, Serge. Thank you very much for the invitation. It's obviously a great opportunity to tell you more about our group. It's family-owned business, but it's a family-owned business with a partnership. And as you know, what is very specific for us is to have 30%, close to 30% of the capital, which is owned by our partners and employees. 75% of our employees are shareholders in France, and now more than 25% of our employees and partners in Germany are shareholders. It's absolutely key. So, in fact, the issue was more to have a consensus coming from the employees and the partners than coming from the family. You know, in a banking industry, what is really key is to attract the best talented people and to keep them, have them working together. And it's the way we have found is to offer to the best people to have the capacity to invest with us and to become a shareholder. And we have many of us and of them who have more money in our firm than in their own home. So they speak about the group at home. So it was not a decision of the CEO, it was a decision from the partners. Are we ready to put our own money in this deal? When we bought this bank, we were in competition with a Chinese group. So it was publicly a listed company. We have been competing against Fosun, you know, the group who bought Club Med, who bought many things in all over Europe. And they have a much bigger pockets than ourselves. It was difficult. But one of the first steps I've done was to meet the head of the Betriebsrat, you know, their works council. And obviously the Betriebsrat in Germany has a very, very strong power, very, very powerful. And this lady, she was very straightforward, and she said, you know what, Mr. Oddo, what I want is that PHF Bank must be successful again. And I said, exactly my plan. We have had a very strong support from the employees. Germany, the fact that we are entrepreneurs is very important. They like people who have a courage, this entrepreneurial spirit, to put the skin in the game, to have the name or your name on the door is very important. The entrepreneurs, the Mittelstand, they make the strength of the country. Thanks to them, they have a huge trade surplus. And that's all about entrepreneurship in Germany.
Does the Betriebsrat have a direct representation in the Aufsichtsrat?
Yes. So congratulations for your German. Yes, the supervisory board is called Aufsichtsrat, and is very specific in Germany. Until now, we have had 7 members in the Aufsichtsrat, so our supervisory board, 7 members with 3 members from the employees, directly elected by the employees. It's very interesting because they have a way to ask questions, to raise questions, which is very interesting, and they deep dive and they know what they are talking about, and they are very involved. Compared to some, you know, independent advisor, member of the boards, they come, you know, 3, 4, 5, 6 times a year, but sometimes they don't know that well the company. They don't understand that well the company. The people who are employees, they know very well the company, the group, and there is always very good questions. As we want to have to be a Franco-German group with even more German people on the ground than the French. We have more people in Germany than in France. It was very important to have some German good people in the supervisory board of the group, on the group level.
How many members, how many committees?
It's changing. We have roughly 10 members. We have 4, 5, 6 meetings a year. We have special committees, nomination committees, remuneration committees, risk committees, audit committees, so 4 committees, and now a 5th one, which is a strategy committee.
What are the main challenges faced by a family business like yours?
The big advantage of the family-owned business is a long-term strategy. We have our money. We don't want to cash out. We want to have our group to be as successful as possible for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years. That's our main focus, okay? And now once we have found a deal with the shareholders on one side, the management on the other side, it's fine. When the family is on the top of the group and managing the company, which is not necessarily the right thing to do, it depends, sometimes yes, sometimes no. If it is a case, and the key issue is a succession plan. I am personally working on my succession plan. It can be my kids, it's not necessarily the right decision. It's a partnership. We have to find the best people. The kids have to be ready. They have to want it. They have to have the capacity, but why not to take other people than the family? Because the family can have a very important role, and that's what I tell them at least. What I'm expecting from you is not necessarily to manage a group, but to know well the group enough in order to choose the management at the end.